OnCue makes possible what would otherwise be too complex for most organizations, even at the enterprise level, to contemplate. That is to say, deploying and supporting concurrent, on-demand, behaviorally targeted research, employing best-in-class tools from disparate vendors without waiting on IT or asking the IT department for any sources. So now let's look at how OnCue would be deployed on an e-commerce or branding website. So let's say that the marketing department wants insight into multi-channel shopping. It is reasonable to assume the website visitors who searched for the location of stores in their areas are multi-channel shoppers. So the research team is using a popular survey tool, in this case SurveyMonkey, to target the survey to website visitors who load any page with the store locator directory. So we'll go to Offers, see More Offers at your local IKEA store, which brings up the store locator, and there, then behaviorally determined, the appropriate survey. So we won't take that. I will just click out of it. Meanwhile, the cross-category promotions team is trying to decide which competition of products will generate the greatest demand. We don't have time to coordinate a complex multivariate testing scenario with IT, so they designed a short survey asking visitors who demonstrated interest in receiving special offers via email which combinations appealed most to them. We used OnCue to deploy a Survey Gizmos survey only to visitors who signed up to receive special offers via email. So we'll go up here, join the mailing list, and generating the survey then on that page, targeting people who show interest in signing up for the emails. We won't take the survey, we'll just click out of it. Now the company also uses a visitor intercept survey, which is often referred to as a satisfaction survey, to drive its website's continuous improvement process. This could be with 4C or iPerceptions or SAT metrics, or as is the case here, with Usability Science's own WebIQ technology. It almost requires an act of God to get other tag-based survey tools to work in parallel with the leading intercept survey technologies, but OnCue solves that problem. Again, we won't take the survey, we'll just illustrate it and then click away. From here we know that the web analytics team reports that catalog downloads have fallen in recent months. The design team suspects it could be a findability problem, so they want to deploy a quick usability study to test their hypothesis. They use OnCue to invite every 10th visitor to the online store where the catalog link resides to take a 1-minute test using Loop 11's task-based software. Click Shop Online. So people who arrive at the online store homepage are candidates for this particular test. And again, we won't take it. We'll just illustrate how the application would work. Just click out of it. Looking to another category, the rugs and flooring department has expanded significantly over the last year, but researchers are turning up no results pages with greater frequency. So the merchandising manager wants to run a taxonomy study to determine if the way his team categorizes products is in sync with the way visitors think of them. He uses OnCue to invite every 5th visitor to the rug section to take a short taxonomy study. You'll have a sample of 100 behaviorally qualified respondents within 24 hours. So click on the rugs area, and up comes the invitation asking for help. Plug in our email address, and up comes the exercise. Again, we won't go through it. Now let's imagine that the CRM team is running a retention program aimed at lapsed purchasers of children's products. They want to understand the campaign's effectiveness, so they measure the impact by surveying visitors to that category before and after the campaign, this time using Qualtrics' self-service tool. Come up to Children's, and here then is the Qualtrics survey. Click out of it. Our final example here shows how the research team has helped out the promotions team to generate some on-page promotion for a marketing partner. In this case, a behavioral triggered cross-promotion with HGTV. OnCue coordinated using HGTV content without the IKEA visitor ever leaving the IKEA site. This happens to be within the kitchen area, and here's the tag which we open up, and which takes us to HGTV content, but still within the IKEA website. Now we've shown you each of these surveys or user experience tools or marketing tools, all happening at the same time. We cleaned the cookies so that we could show you that obviously OnCue manages the process so that under normal production circumstances, no visitor would ever receive more than one of these invitations. And whether they accept or decline those invitations, they're cookied. So they would never be asked again during that visit or for some following period determined by the research team themselves. So we hope that gives you a reasonable understanding of how OnCue could be utilized in a production environment to solve a multiplicity problem.